So, hi, Danny. How are you?
Hi, Ruth. I'm great. I'm great. I feel great.
Awesome.
And
I love
you?
the curly look.
Thanks. Yeah, I had this makeover, so
Mhm.
yeah, I feel free. I feel free and wild.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
today, I guess starting today, we will do our videos first in English and then in Spanish. And we'll do that for a little while, and people can decide. They can tell us in the comments whether they like it this way or if they like it better when we go back and forth in our target language.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. Don't forget to comment below and let us know which you prefer.
Yeah.
Okay.
English first.
Okay, but before, can you say in Spanish that we'll do it this way for a
Perfect.
while?
Perfect. Ok. Hola chicos, espero que estén bien. Gracias por vernos en estos momentos. Hoy lo que vamos a hacer es hablar sobre el capítulo 3 de Alicia en el País de las Maravillas. Decidimos hacer un video en español y otro video en inglés donde vamos a discutir sobre este capítulo. Y la idea es que la gente que esté interesada en aprender inglés vea el video que está todo en inglés y la gente que está ahorita practicando o aprendiendo español, vea el video en español.
Mhm. Awesome. Okay, so let's start with a review of chapter 3. Can you tell me what the chapter is about before we get into the
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, Ruth. Yeah, so as we can remember from last time, Alice and the mouse had become very wet in a pool of tears. So after that, they were a queer looking party with animals. Yeah, there were birds with dragon feathers, animals with their fur clicking close to them, and they were all dripping wet. Yeah, so the question, the first, yeah, so all the animals met, they got together. There was a question in that meeting, which was how to get dry again.
Right.
So that was the question. After a few minutes, Alice found herself speaking or talking to the animals familiarly. Yeah, as she had known them all her life. So she felt very familiar. She felt familiar with them. So the mouse was in the middle of this meeting. Okay, it seemed to be a person of authority. Yeah, so he said something very crazy. He said, well, I have a solution. I can tell a dry story. I can tell a dry story, and that's the only story I know. Okay. So he said, well, all of you have to sit down. All of you, I mean, I refer to the animals. So all the animals sat down and they started listening to the mouse.
Okay.
So he started telling the story. He started talking about William, that was a person. So the story began to be very crazy, you know. So
He started talking about who?
William.
William?
It was. I think that it was a prince, something like that. So yeah, he started about William and other people, but the story was very crazy.
Okay.
And so yeah, so in one moment, the mouse asked Alice, "How do you feel? You feel wet?" And Alice said, "No, I think that this story is not making me dry.
Oh,
I feel still wet."
Uh-huh.
So the dodo, there was a dodo there, said, well, I have a solution. We can play a game. So Alice asked, well, what game? What kind of game? Well, the name of this game is Caucus Race, a Caucus Race. So Alice said, well, what that was? What is that? So the dodo said, well, the best way to know how the game is to do it. So
Right.
let's play it. So the dodo marked a circle, course. Yeah, he marked, he dropped a circle. All the animals placed there. So he said, you have to run whatever you want, and you have to stop when you feel wet. So yeah, they started running. Alice started running too. So yeah, I think that it was a very difficult to know when the race was going to end, because well, but at one point the animals and Alice started feeling wet, and they stopped.
Or did they
So
start feeling dry?
dry, yeah. Dry.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Ruth.
sure.
Yeah, dry. So yeah, so the dodo said, well, let's stop. the
Mhm,
the game is over.
mhm.
So one of the animals asked, well, who has won? Who has won the game?
Right,
And so the dodo said, well, everybody, all of us, yeah, we are the winners. And
right.
so the animals said, one of the animals, and yeah, another animal asked, well, but what are the prizes? What are we going to win? What are the, and who is going to give the prizes?
Right.
So the dodo said, he thought, and he said, well, Alice is the girl. So Alice, yeah, she was shocked. She didn't know what to do.
Mhm.
So the dodo asked her, well, Alice, what are you going to give us? What are you going to give us? What kind of prizes you are going to give us?
Mhm.
So Alice put her hand in her pocket,
Mhm.
and she realized she had a box of confits.
Of what?
A box of confits.
Confits?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought they were cakes.
The spelling of this word is COMFITS.
Comfits? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
interesting. My copy of it says cakes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, so
Okay.
she pulled out of this box. Okay,
Mhm.
she pulled out this box of her
Of
pocket.
her comfits.
Yeah, yeah, and gave them to them.
Okay.
So yeah, but I don't know. I think that was the dodo or the mouse. I don't remember now.
Uh-huh.
I think that was the dodo. He said, well, but you are a winner too, Alice. So what is going to be your prize?
Right.
So Alice, so he said, what else do you have?
Mhm.
So well, I have she said, I have oh,
It
I
was
forget the word.
a thimble.
Thimble.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the word. I have
Mhm.
a thimble.
Mhm.
So the dodo said, well, give it to me, and she did that.
Mhm.
She gave it to him,
Yeah.
and he said, well, Alice, please accept this gift to you. Or we're going to give you this to you. So yeah. So
Yeah.
he said, well, thanks. And that was
Mhm.
her prize, her own
Mhm.
thing. And that
Mhm.
was very funny. I,
Yeah.
I found that very, very funny.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so the animals started eating
Mhm.
their cakes and Alice gifts. And Alice asked the mouse, well, you were going to tell me a story. So
Mhm.
go on, tell me your story. So
Right.
the mouse started telling the story again. And at one moment, Alice confused two words of
Mhm.
that story.
Right.
So the mouse said, what? Alice, you are not paying attention. You are so rude. So Alice apologized, but the
Mhm,
mouse was offended, and he just got away from her.
mhm.
So Alice thought, she had a thought, and it was, oh, if I wish I had Dinah here. Dinah is her cat.
Okay.
So yeah, but the animals ask her, who is Dinah? And Alice, well, Dinah is my cat. She's very good at catching birds. And yes, she's a killer. So the animals,
Mhm.
they were offended.
Right,
Most of them got away too. So
right,
Alice was left alone.
right.
But suddenly she started hearing some foot and
Footsteps.
footsteps.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks, Ruth.
You're welcome.
She started hearing
Mhm,
some footsteps.
mhm.
Um, and she thought, well, maybe it's the mouse again, and he was coming again to tell the story.
Mhm.
So, and it was the end of the
Okay, that was the
chapter.
end of chapter 3.
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay, well, let me ask you questions on your chapter.
Okay,
Good job summarizing it. Thanks.
I think. Thanks.
So, who is the subject of the dry story the mouse tells to Alice and the other animals?
Okay,
The options
sorry.
are the options are William the Conqueror,
Yeah,
Vlad the Impaler, Julius Caesar, or Attila the Hun.
okay. It's William.
William the Conqueror. Okay.
William's the conqueror. Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Question 2. Who assigns Alice the task of passing out prizes to the winners of the caucus race?
The dodo.
Right. Good
Yeah.
job so far. Let's see. Question 3. What does Alice pass out to all the animals as a prize for winning the caucus race? Options are cake, playing cards, mints, or jars of marmalade.
Kate.
Yes, perfect. Question 4. What does Alice give to the dodo, which he in turn presents to her as a prize? The options
Thimble.
are, awesome. And last question. What two homophonic words does Alice become confused by when the mouse tells his story? Is it fury and fumy, tail and tail?
I think it's the first option, but to be honest, I'm not sure. Actually, when I was reading the book, the
Mhm,
chapter,
mhm.
I couldn't find the answer. So I
Okay.
don't know. I think it's the first option, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you think it's fury and fury?
Yeah.
So you only got 4 out of 5 right. The correct one is tail and tail. So spelled
Oh,
Tale is a story, that's a tale, and Tail was the rat's tail. And that's why he
yeah.
was so offended because she took it
Mm,
literally when he said, I have a tail, a sad tail. She looked at his tail and she said, yeah, he said, I have a long and sad tail. She saw the
yeah, I
length.
remember.
She said, it's long, but where's the sadness? And that
Yeah,
offended
I can
him no
remember that
end.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So those are the two words she got mixed up with.
yeah.
But good
Ru-
job.
Thanks. I would like to say that I when I was reading the chapter, I
Mhm.
found this phrase I didn't know.
Okay.
Queer looking. So when I saw this word, this phrase,
Uh-huh.
I
Queer.
asked myself, well, what is the meaning? And when I look it up,
Mhm.
I found that the meaning is strange. And
Yes.
actually, that's a British word.
Yeah. Yeah. It's strange because it was all these different types of birds, and then the mouse and Alice. It's just a queer looking
Yeah,
party. Yeah, so
yeah.
good job and excellent looking it
Thanks,
up.
Ruth.
All right, well, that's the English portion, guys. And in order to upload both at the same time, we're going to do the Spanish portion now. So see you there. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.